this is Chapter 1, Organizational Behavior and Opportunity. Basically, the behavior of an organization. We look at the first two, your competition, your challenge, change, transformation, modification, which will lead you to opportunity to find ways to advance. We all look at things internally and externally. This is interesting. When we think about organizational behavior, basically it's a compilation of a lot of different disciplines. Psychology, sociology, anthropology, engineering, management, medicine. All those are disciplines affecting and complementing into organizational behavior. Okay, what do people do when things change? Usually, most people don't like change. So our 4 ways to look at change positively is, first of all, start with a good attitude. Ask some questions. Listen. We're too busy talking. And then be committed to making it happen. That can apply to anything. Our internal components, task, what are we there for? The people, the technology, machines, structure, how do we work? Okay, looking at the systems on the external side, you have your inputs going into your organizational boundary to your outputs, your task environment of your competitors, clients, and how your 4 components, task, structure, people, and technology, go together. Everybody works in a formal and informal organization. Formal is what's on paper. Informal is a little bit different sometimes than formal. Overt, covert. Overt, it's what's there, what's published, your structure. The covert, or your informal, is the norms. Even though somebody may be the supervisor, you know the lead guy in the corner is your informal leader. This book focuses on 6 companies. And is referenced throughout the text. Okay, we look at change. Some of the biggest: globalization, which affects everybody. We're an extremely diverse workforce. And ethics, which has definitely had some under fire in the last handful of years. Okay, looking at quality to kind of round out the chapter. Okay, we think about quality. We think of something good. These are different ways to define it. If you're working, continuous improvement, quality improvements are very much a part of your daily life. 6 Sigma is a quality improvement philosophy, very much driven by the customer, very quantitative, and anything we want to do positively would be saving money. Comparison between that and total quality management, showing some of the differences. Okay, how should managers be? Bottom line on this slide is quality is everybody's business. We no longer have separate inspection departments that are responsible for what goes out our door. So following and acting in these ways will give positive quality to your company. Okay, what's the challenge? Getting better globalization, understanding and working with our diverse workforce, and making sure we're doing what we say and it's ethical and moral. How do we learn about organizational behavior? Objectively, data. Skill, which is your ability to look at things, and then applying those two things into real world settings, which most of you, I'm sure, do in your current positions. Basically, the science, you, and application. What affects a manager? We're restructuring all over the place. A lot of offshoring, a lot of bringing back to the United States. We have information to where we are so overloaded. Twitter, social media, internet. It's a big issue these days to keep and attract people. Never before have we had this wide range of human and cultural differences. And everything needs to be done yesterday. If not, your competitor will take it. You're basically looking at trust, predictability, and a sense of security. This is what your organization's human connections need. And this is extremely good. And your being in this class is huge. Knowledge becomes power.